So many moments at the inauguration yesterday that reminded us the Obama family has all our modern family quirks. ABC's Cecilia Vega shows us what we saw about what they are.
This is the first couple as we know them.
When the Obamas entered the White House in 2009, the quintessential ideology of the American family was challenged. Every first family preceding the Obamas had been white, and now there would be a black representation of the nuclear family on the presidential stage. With an African father and a European mother, Barack Obama and his children altered the racial standards set for the first family in the United States. In fact, the 2013 National Geographic article, Visualizing Race, Identity, and Change, by Michelle L. Norris reinforced this, displaying images of a black and white woman, Jordan Spencer, and a Dominican and Korean woman, Celeste Seda, as the estimated average Americans by the year 2050. Post-Obama, Donald Trump and his family occupied the White House and assuaged white fear, coining the phrase, "Make America Great Again." White Americans yearned for this reinstitution of whiteness, insinuating that great is synonymous with white. However, whiteness is not only modeled on the presidential stage. Representation of whiteness and what is considered both beautiful and normal trickles down into the media that the average American consumes, especially reality television, which aims to illustrate real life on the big screen. The concept of exoticism is becoming increasingly more desirable. In the Netflix television show Too Hot to Handle, the newest season was the most diverse to date. Women from the season ranged from Somali to Peruvian. The winner of the show was Jawahir, a Somali woman with an Amsterdam accent.
So tell me about yourself a little bit. What are you passionate about? You understand? For example, I like music.
Sorry, my head is there.
And beyond whiteness, perspectives on the rise of the Pan-Asian beauty ideal, writers Jenny Yip, Susan Answorth, and Miles Tycho Hugh expand on this idea. They elucidated the sociological parameters at play when determining why exoticism is desirable when describing model Daniel Henney. Henney is an actor and model of both Irish-American and Korean-American descent. Reality love competition show Love Island UK upholds the idea that beauty standards could either be changing or that networks are aiming to be more politically correct. The show commences with a lineup of women in which different men arrive, and the women have to step forward if they desire to couple with that man. However, the man has the ultimate choice of whomever he favors, despite who has stepped forward. Notoriously and without fail, every season spanning from 1 to 8 results in the tokenized black woman being chosen last, and the blonde-haired, blue-eyed women finding no difficulty to form their couples. However, on Season 5, something changed. Amber Rose Gill, a fiery biracial contestant from Newcastle, England, altered the tides in the show's history and was chosen not once, but twice by the men of the season in the beginning episode. The idea of an illusion of change is always present. It is further articulated in the last episode of Matt's season of The Bachelor. The Bachelor is a reality TV series that revolves around a single man who has the privilege to choose his fiancée from a pool of women. Matt, a black man's selection of a white woman, Rachel, hailing from Georgia in a room full of 4 other black women, marked a crucial moment for black women who tuned in across the country. Like Stuart Hall asserted in The Work of Representation, the racial breakdown of the final 5 women and the choice to pick Rachel is arbitrary. Yet, this choice is so heavily coded that it bears immense meaning. What is seen as most attractive is in direct accordance with Eurocentrism, just as it has always been. Within the past 5 years, this idea has been questioned, and rightfully so, with influencers like the Kardashians proclaiming inadvertently that blackness is in and promoting biracial identity. However, the beauty standard is as solidified as racism. It may evolve, shapeshift, and fluctuate from time to time, but it will always remain true. It is important to revisit the White House and the polarization of Trump following Obama. Even though the United States is made up of many people of color, and reality television may include them on TV, representation is being sold, but the same fate remains. White is best.